This is lesson 7, solving regular quadratics. So it says find all the intercepts. So that means y-intercepts and x-intercepts. So for our y-intercepts, it's going to be pretty easy, where x equals 0. So if I just plug in 0 for my x's, I get y equals 2 times 0 squared minus 5 times 0 minus 3. Well, 0 squared is 0, so I got 2 times 0. 5 times 0 is 0, so minus 0, minus 3. 2 times 0 is 0, 0, minus 0, minus 3, y equals negative 3. So the intercept is 0, negative 3. Okay, if you see some of those shortcuts, go ahead and take them, but show me that plug it in. Make sure you write it as a point. Then when I find my x-intercepts, that means y equals 0. So if I make y 0, I get 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. Well, I can't solve it the way that it looks right now. I need to factor it. So I'm going to use my slide method. I'm going to multiply my a and my c. So 2 times negative 3. I want factors of negative 6 that add up to b, which is negative 5. Well, I could say 1 times negative 6. That multiplies together to give me negative 6. And 1 plus negative 6 gives me negative 5, so that works. So I have x plus 1 over 2, right? My 1, and then I divided by a, and then x minus 6 divided by 2. 1 over 2 does not simplify or divide, so I'm going to slide my 2. So 2x plus 1. And 6 divided by 2 does divide, so I have x minus 3. Now I can use my zero product property to solve. 2x plus 1 equals 0, or x minus 3 equals 0. So I solve it. Minus 1. 2x equals negative 1, divide by 2. X equals negative 1/2. And over here, plus 3. X equals 3. Okay, so my points are negative 1/2, 0, right? That was my y, or 3, 0. So I had 2 x-intercepts in that case, and 1 y-intercept. Same thing, if I plug in 0 for x on my whole equation, this becomes 0, right? 0 squared times 7 is 0. 67 times 0 is 0. And then I just have 36. So 0, 36. If I make y equal to 0, I get 0 equals 7x squared plus 67x plus 36. And I need to use my AC method of factoring. So 36 times 7. I'm going to use my calculator a lot on this one. So 252. So I want factors of 252 that add up to 67. So I'm just going to kind of guess and check. 252 divided by 4. 63 plus 4 is going to give us 67. Wow, that was fast. 63 times 4 gives me 252, and 63 plus 4 gives me 67. So now I write my factors. X plus 63 divided by 7, and x plus 4 divided by 7. Well, 63 divided by 7 is just 9, so x plus 9. And then this one doesn't divide, so I'm going to slide my 7, and I get 7x plus 4. And then I'm going to use my zero product property to solve it. X plus 9 equals 0, and if I subtract 9, I get x equal to negative 9. So my intercept is negative 9, 0. And then I've set my 7x plus 4 equal to 0 and solve.
So at the very end of this problem, there was a small mistake that I want to fix real quick. Mr. Bloom got you with the zero product property to this point, where he had the first intercept for you right here at negative 9 comma 0. But then there was a small error, so I needed to fix it. When we subtract 4 from both sides, we get 7x equals negative 4. And then to solve for x, we divide both sides by 7. And that gives us x equals negative 4 sevenths. So our intercept here would be negative 4 sevenths, comma 0.